Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little push your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. I just pull up to the crib and then I.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 18! Watch out!
Play action now with Purdy. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy throwing here. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Flushed out now to his left. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and goal. Here's Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a draw play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapse all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Outside. Watch out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete to Turner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Get set. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Outside. Watch out.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set.
From the red zone now. We look underneath here. Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers trim the lead to 1.
Touchdown, 49ers.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in their passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. He loses the football. Picked up by the 49ers. San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Rams 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Monfield makes the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So 1st down from the 41. Heads out on the bootleg. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. He has this down to the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Screen here for Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The number numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. You just get the play off. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Working inside the red zone. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They go with Williams on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Get set. Watch out.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Turner. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Robinson. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Outside. 11. Yellow.
No throw for it. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing it on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Bernardo Green on the coverage.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's the snap on fourth. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him at first. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number one. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing it again here. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams have the first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, great chance to win. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And they'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, Purdy to throw. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Yellow. Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Outside.
To the air again, Purdy. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
Get set. Get set.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Jump off caught by his back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Returning it from the 4. Going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And you're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Alfred Collins on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. He's got Thomas on the slant. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Here's another quarter. After the play officials calling for a stoppage here, we've got whistles, and it's for Kyron Williams. Looks like he is worse for the wear after that snap. Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 17.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set.
Play action now with Purdy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Get set. Yellow. 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And a defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Back to throw it. He's got Turner downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. Connects on the crosser. Now he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Start.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, we're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down, play action. He rolls to his right. Lachey's got it, it's complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing from the gun here. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's not quite that fast. Shot's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Up the gut they go with Williams. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. One stopped by Upton Stout. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left with 4th down here. The Rams are set to punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Outside. Outside.
Looking to throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Get set. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got for big yards on the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow.
Purdy on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
21. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
To the air again. Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get set.
Back to the well again. Down to the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Over to the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'll throw it. Screen here for Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
All right, come on.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa delivers another one to Williams. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. The motion a receiver left. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pass brought in by Jennings. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, the offense wanted a spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Solo left Zion.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions.
Touchdown, Rams.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 24.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, the football's loose. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. It's a gain of 3 for them. That brings up 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers moments away from their 4th win of the year. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Rams have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
21G. 20.
First down. Here's Tua. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's good for Rams. First down.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down.
First down.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Get set. Go ahead. 18.
Tua now from the gun. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And look at it through both.
Put the body on the line for his team. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Ready. Hey, 18.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. And he's out in the clear. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
18. Watch out.
They'll run here on first down. And this is inside the 10. He takes it down to the 7-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
18. Watch out.
So the 49ers take the